Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to a live in the studio. I'm actually still pouring, so this may be a very brief show. Show you a couple of items, do the giveaway for the week, and hope that everyone has a peaceful night. So, taking a peek while I wait for a couple people to join. A couple more candles I'm still pouring. They're pretty big. That's why they're taking most of the afternoon. So, but I can go ahead and pouring a couple of candles. These are the two that I'm pouring right now that are pretty big. So we won't get to see those today, but I am pouring them. So the new for this week before it goes out to the website was Voice, Peppermint and Eucalyptus for $15, and still curing. So that one will be coming up onto the website. From the Forest Fae series, poured the Hedge Guardians. I took this to mean a couple of things when I saw the card. One, to look at the deeper side, and one, to always lean into yourself. So I made trees for the hedge. And they'll each come with a low light or garden quartz. These will be $5. The big guy, that's the big one. And they're scented with Inoki Forest. It's pretty earth scent. And the big guy will end up being $35. Also, for those who like working with the moon, I poured a moon energy today with the eclipses going on with the full moon. So this will be 12. It's my petite moon. Huh, I just now saw the face. Interesting, okay. Another one poured was Never Tangled. So this was poured today. It's really cool, actually. It's still curing. I got its first wipe, but I'm kind of pleased with this one. So that will be Never Tangled. So what you're looking at are candles that'll be coming up on the website. And for those already registered on there, you're welcome to claim during the live. So that is Never Tangled, Moon Energy. And here's our Hedge Guardians from the Forest Fae deck and Voice. I really do like that one. Came out pretty cool. And as I said, I'm pouring a couple of candles still. And I do have one that I can show that will birth, so to speak, but those two are the ones being poured, and they are, I'll give you a peek here, pretty big. Looking down in there, there's the other. So we can probably see if this one's ready to come out. So this would be Self-Embrace. I don't know, I poured him today, he may still be warm. Got these elements, so the base scent of rose and labdanum, which is a nice plant used that has a bit of a musk smell, but not too musky, I don't think. But we'll take a peek and see if he's ready to come out. He may be too hot. We'll take a peek. Not sure who all's on or who's going to see this later, but welcome to my studio. Making these about 25 years now. out. So we'll see. He popped like he did, but he may still be liquid in the middle, so we'll see. There he is. So he will have to cure. It's pretty nice. Well, thank you. That came out pretty good. I didn't expect that to be that bright, but that's okay. I put a magenta in there, but here I can tell he's still pretty warm through here, as he's still kind of a gray hue. So he will cure, and that was Self-Embrace. So he'll be on the website in a couple days. So he came out pretty good. And for those who are new to this, I do a live every Sunday. And everyone who purchases throughout the week from Sunday's live at 5 till the end of Saturday of the following week, their name goes in to my monster hat for a drawing. And I do a giveaway, and this is this week's giveaway. So I've got a few people in the hat from this week, and they're gonna get 4 palm stones and a candle as the giveaway. So purchases of 25 or more on the website each week, and I just throw your name in the bucket. And this is this week's giveaway, so I'll draw that in a few minutes. A black moonstone, flashy girasol, a labradorite palm, and a rainbow moonstone. So that is today's giveaway. Hi, Miss Noemi. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. So my website is Ribbons and Wax, and go on through the week. And I do my lives to show you what's coming onto the website. Sometimes I post a few out in the week that get made during the week. That's just kind of how it works. So we just birthed Self-Embrace. So these will have to cure overnight. For those don't know, I don't put any chemicals in my candles. They're pigments and natural scents, no additional chemicals, and it's sustainably sourced wax. These are the 2 I'm working on, and they're pretty big. Voice was poured today, and it's still curing. So it's got a base blue, a little bit of yellow, and some magenta popping in there. We did the Hedge Guardians. That's from our Forest Fae inspired deck. So these little guys will each come with a Lodolite, or known also as Garden Quartz. Will be on the website for 5 each. Some people like to claim, I also post to Instagram, and some people like to claim on there, but little trees for the Hedge Guardians, and the scent is Enoki Forest, which is, it's almost got a little bit of petrichor scent to it, but it's very earthy scent. And that's the big guy for Hedge Guardian, and he'll be 35. He came out pretty good. I like him. He came out pretty nice. And as I said, I poured a moon today, a petite one anyway, because I know a lot of people are working with the moon energy. So I felt this was a good day to pour with the eclipse and the full moon. So he's autumn eclipse and high tide. And then this was Never Tangled. This was a download, channeled, however you want to say it. It's got cinnamon and amber elements, so that's just all it is. He came out pretty good. He's still curing. I've not leveled him yet. He came out pretty good. I gotta go back and look at that moon. I keep thinking about that face I saw on there. It's really interesting. Does anybody else see a face on there? Spiky hair, crazy wild hair, and 2 eyeballs. I see 2 eyes there and crazy hair. Little hands waving in the air. And As I said, I'm still pouring Radiate and Emerge, and coming along pretty big. They're still curing. So I'll be finishing those up. And I did get some seasonal petites put up on the site. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I just wanted to quick show some of the specimens that are also on the site. And they are numbered, so like quartz pyrite combos, like that's 10C. They're really cool. And I just wanted to get those out. You could see them in person. It's 9B. So I'm shuffling stuff around in the studio. All right, let's do this drawing from last week. And then I'll show you what the drawing is for next week. All right. Good luck to everybody who participated in this week's live. Just a quick reminder, this is the giveaway, this complete 4 palms and a candle. And it's got sea salt orchid in it. There you go. This week's people were Molly, Diana, Jen, Pepper, and Tammy. So here we go. Gotta shake the monster right now. Gotta shake him, see who won. Okay. Come on. Well, that's 2 weeks in a row for Miss Diana. I think she won last week. She won again. Whoop, whoop. Congrats, Di. She just won. So for next week, another big giveaway. We're going to do an Oracle deck that was gifted for donation out to get for the giveaways. Nice big deck. So my friend Jen donated that, but it's also getting a candle. Seems, since it's Wisdom of the Shadow, that we should do Outside of Us. So this will be the candle that'll go with it. So that is for next week's giveaway. So any purchases made from today until the end of next Saturday on the website of 25 or more, your name goes in the drawing. So there you go. That'll be next week's giveaway. In the meantime, I'm going to keep pouring. At least we got to see one birth today and the newbies. And then we'll see how these guys come out. I'm very curious. Very, very curious because these are pretty big. So, anywho, thanks for popping on and see everybody next week.